Here we go. MMTs. We got a beautiful haircut. It's the same one that we called. It's 10:44 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's 2/22 of 2011. These over-bloated stocks finally are getting a correction that's been long overdue and that we've been talking about. Here's the S&P 500. Netflix just so happens to be in the S&P 500, leading the way. Then Google, then Apple, then MasterCard, then Priceline, then your ISRG, then your Oxycontin, then your Amazon, then your CRM, all of your bloated overvalue equities that are getting nothing but red, nothing but distribution. Let us not be in denial of the distribution in the S&P 500. Here, you want to take a look at the OEX, S&P 100. Google's in there, top 100. I've got nothing but red, nothing but tomato sauce for the bear feasting on that spaghetti bowl. And it's all right here. And it's everything we said on Saturday and everything we've been saying. This is how they start. Mid-cap 400. MIDX, getting nothing but a haircut. The over-bloated bull is getting itself dismantled. You don't know what an over-bloated bull was? It was this ridiculous 183.96. That's the closing bell. That's the print on your bloated bull. Down 15.31 handles, and a great short it is. S&P small cap 600. SML.X index. Nothing but pizza sauce. But our pizza tastes really good. Because when there's extra sauce, well, extra shorts. All red. Nothing but big red distribution. There's no short interest. Biotechnology's getting a haircut today along with it as well. Okay, the Morgan Stanley is also getting a haircut as well in the biotech. There's great opportunities to buy there. Let's get into the energy patch. Gold and silver. XAU.X. Some people are buying in there a little bit because that's supposed to be the safe trade. Commodity index. Potash, getting a haircut for you potash lovers. Okay, CRX.X is having a distribution. There are deals that we will be fishing for out of here that will perform while other over-bloated assets have to go down. Natural gas is also taking a hit. Amex oil, on the other hand, is that people are trying to bring these things down. There's going to be some good buys in here. In the Deutsche Bank Energy Complex, some of the same names, it's all red, but there are some individual names that will be good in this area. Morgan Stanley Oil Services is taking a little bit of a distribution because stock market orders. Oil services are also getting hit. And there's some good buys in here moving forward. We will not be wrong. Let us not be in denial. Right here, the key BW banking. You talk about the financials in this sector, nothing but spaghetti sauce. Boy, that bear is feasting. Let's take a look at the security brokers and dealers where the Goldman is. Getting a big whopper, and that's just the start of it. Let us not forget the S&P banking. Look at the haircuts. Look at the haircuts in the financials. Like I said, you can't go higher without them. Said that last week. Said it a month ago. Said it here. Fertilizers, we like this haircut here because it's going to give us a great opportunity in some of these areas. In the restaurant sector, we said they were bloated. And guess what, folks? Discretionary income doesn't belong over here at Buffalo Wild Wings. You can make it better at home. And all of these things are at levels beyond levels. So as we move forward in the next several months, we look to see where that consumer clams up. Here we are in the Morgan Stanley Healthcare. Let's get down to leisure activity with your little casino stocks, like WYNN that was overbloated. You think people want to drive down to the hotel at $5 a gasoline? I don't think so. Forward looking. They make all their money in Macau, not here in Las Vegas. Let's take a look at some of the bloated retail. Say bloated Morgan Stanley retail. They need to be dismantled. And it needs extra spaghetti sauce. All red. Over bloated assets. Just remember, higher oil cuts GDP and consumer spending down. Take a look at the semiconductors. Nothing but pizza sauce. I love it. That's what they need. Semiconductor devices. Look at that haircut. Look at the Capital Semiconductor Index, the Philly. Oh, sorry. These lead rallies, they also take markets down as well. Okay? And this is only phase one. Everything that we said. We still have the whole year. Let's take a look at the CBO technology. Nothing but a haircut and that over-bloated tech play that everyone has been humping on from day one. CSFB technology, all nothing but pizza sauce. Yeah, that's called distribution. Computer technology for all the freaks that were in these over-bloated stocks. Nothing but pizza sauce. Disk drives, nothing but pizza sauce. Dow Jones Internet Conference, big cap, all of these right here. Over bloated stock. Google's underperformer, it's not bloated. The rest of them, the Netflixes, the Amazons, the Pricelines, the Yahoo is still over bloated. Software. Right here. Big haircuts. Interactive weak internet index. Total internet index. Nothing but a haircut on the IIX.X. Morgan Stanley Internet. Red. Technology again. Morgan Stanley. Nothing but red. Morgan Stanley Index. Transportations that lead markets higher and lower. Airline. Oh, look at those airline stocks. Boy, that jet fuel needs to go another $10 higher. How are they going to pass it on to the consumer? They're not. Dow Jones Transportation, getting a haircut. Sorry, these lead rallies. Sorry, NASDAQ Transportation, all spaghetti sauce. Truckers in here, all kinds of them. That's what tells you good about what's happening here. Those are the leaders in there. So, having said that, let's take a look at the cyclicals. Morgan Stanley cyclicals. FedEx. Oh boy. It's an index that's made up of different things on a CYC.X and nothing but extra pizza sauce. The Morgan Stanley consumer, well, the consumer re-leveraged themselves during the re-leveraging process for a while. However, 2011 and 2012 says that that consumer wallet could clamp with a vice around it. That means that the profit margins are going to get squeezed in these overvalued stocks for the short term now. There are going to be cycles. Nothing goes straight down. But let me tell you something. This is a very good thing to understand is the Dow Jones, like I said, Dow Jones Transports, that's a DJT. There are bears and bear ETFs. Internet, it's all down. So the thing about it is, and rightfully so, the exuberance that was in these markets must be taken down. Then we'll see if the bull wants to trace performance. Global auto suppliers down. Here are the manufacturers. Your motor car companies, boy, they're a nice little haircut too. That's your famous walk around Wall Street. And let's not forget one thing. Let's go to the NASDAQ Financials 100 Index called the IXF.X. Getting nothing but pizza sauce. Okay? Over bloated. Let's go to the NASDAQ transports. This is all of the transports in the NASDAQ called the TRAN.X. Bloated. Pizza sauce. This is what the haircuts do. Long overdue. Okay? And basically, as a market maker intraday, we could care less. The thing about it is, we are correct. And we enjoy it. And there are short times, there are long times, there are overbought times and oversold times. There's all kinds of different things that happen. Here are your losers. This list goes forever. Look at it. All pizza sauce. Extra pizza sauce. Maybe they threw in some extra sausage and tomatoes to go with it. Okay? And that is where roll up, roll over Beethoven. And basically, let us not forget, 70 points so far intraday at 10:56 a.m. 2 hours left of the market. This was long overdue. Triple digits loss in pre-market. Left elbow gap down. Walked them off that bottom. What a great trade that was. Then re-shorted it. And then made lower lows. That's what it's about. And I don't see anything but pizza sauce here. That's all red. With some extra sauce for the shorts. That bear is eating good. And let's take a look at the losers over here. Your bull is leading the way. That I said that would have to come down. It is. Just exuberance is exuberance, folks. Go back to the April videos when we called Market Tops in. That was in 2010 of April. Go back to January 2010 on the opening bell that we went into the year overbought. And we did the same thing here. And everybody thinks there has to be a spring rally. But how about it starts off like this? All with pizza sauce, like I said a couple weeks ago. Remember, talk is cheap. Our analysis is correct. And I could care less if those that are in denial. The truth lays before our eyes.